let's go ahead and talk about the one album that we have this week, and that has to be Future's Honest, the 10-year anniversary. It came out April 22nd, 2014. It has been 10 years since the release of this album. It is his second studio debut album. I don't really count Pluto 3D as one since it's more of a compilation slash deluxe version.
Deluxe,
yeah, just with some added songs and remixes and things like that.
Had Diddy on that drink?
Nasty. Oh, he's doing something at the same damn time already. But when it comes to Future Honest,
honestly,
you must say honestly. Never mind. I was like, I ain't drinking it yet. But when this album was announced back, in that era of hip hop with the blog era, I was anticipating it because I was a heavy Future fan. Still am a heavy Future fan. And I was like, oh, Honest. I'm like, that sounds hard. Some of the singles off of it, even though Move That Dope to me, we'll talk about it a little bit later. Just the whole song in general. Yeah. But I was like, all right, this sounds very interesting. The Karate Chop song, the mixtapes he came out with, the FBG, the movie leading up to it. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be so good. I was so wrong.
Bro.
Honest was one of the biggest disappointments ever. I think it is Future's worst project to date. Pluto was
better, bro.
Kind of close to it, but Pluto got some jams on it.
Yeah, I like Pluto.
I mean, Honest has some jams too.
Yeah, it does.
But Future, man, this is Future in his worst. Bro, this is Future in his worst era of music.
We don't even have to spend. We're gonna give it a good amount of time, but I'm just saying, look ahead, bro. To start off this album, bro. I forgot it's songs on here. Side Effects? I definitely forgot how bad that song was. I actually blocked this song.
No, there's a lot of songs on here that I don't like. The Trophy song. I want to be a trophy.
I hated this song.
DJ Khaled, all I want to do is win song.
I hated
and
you can
see the little inklings of Hendrix in there, kind of. But man,
that song,
this album to me was
Kanye on that.
Yeah, I hated it. And Kanye's at one of his worst points lyrically as well.
Somebody's wife, bro.
This album is one of Future's, if not Future's worst album. There's some jams on here. Just because it's a bad album don't mean there ain't no jams. Like T-Shirt, My Mama, jams. But
I'm coming there, buddy.
Some songs I'm just like, and Honest is hard. The hardest song on the album. But man, oh my gosh. It's just, this is Future's lowest point musically. And we see why he transformed himself with Monster.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait till we talk about that album later this year. Or mixtape, I mean. I can't wait till we talk about that. But man, this is at his lowest point. He definitely needed that reinvention because while there are some jams on here, and it has inklings of old Future, it's definitely a commercialized Future, which I do not like.
Yeah, you gotta understand the success he had on Pluto. Seeking that success from his up and coming album. You can tell with, some of the songs he went out. Some of the projects some of the songs he was actually putting out, bro. Like the Trophy song. What's the other song? Let me look real quick. Like Move That Dope was a single, right?
Yeah, Move That Dope was a single. I did not like that song as a single.
Karate Chop was.
It was cool.
Yeah, Metro on the beat, right? Metro did that.
Karate Chop.
Yeah.
It beat us so no. He might have been one of the feature production. I mean, one of the feature. Oh, it was. Wait, it beat us so. Yeah. He did the production, but what was that? What was that tag? Okay.
Maybe that's old dude, right?
No. He's credited on here. Metro Boom was credited on the production, but I just don't know. That tag was weird. Okay, but yeah, he was right.
Yeah, but it's some songs on here you could tell that Future was trying to get a song that can hit to the what's the song he had on Pluto that was big?
Turn Off the Lights.
Turn Off the Lights. Yeah, it was he was trying to put that out there with some of these songs like Side Effects. Bad.
Side Effects, I'll Be Yours.
I'll Be You. It wasn't bad, but I think it was, to me, out of the singing tracks, it probably was my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I Won, I didn't like that. Yeah, Look Ahead, I did not like that.
I didn't like that.
I like a good amount of these tracks right here.
Shit. I hated shit. I hated that song.
That was a single. I remember.
Yeah, I hated that song.
And then the remix, I wish the remix was on here. I liked it because even though it was in vain with some of the stuff that he was doing, in terms of the way he would make his songs from the mixtape era, it just brought that raw feeling back, especially coming off of Pluto. It was we had nothing like this on Pluto. Yeah. But I mean, in terms of the context of the album, even though I think it's a deluxe track,
yeah,
it's still not a good song.
I didn't like Covered in Money. I hated that song. I actually remixed that song on my old SoundCloud.
I think it was all right.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs I'm like, okay. A lot of songs on here that I like, I remember them because they stand out. I think the best 4 songs on here is T-Shirt, Move That Dope, My Mama, and Honest. Never Satisfied. I don't know why they put the snippet version of Never Satisfied on the album because they came out with a full version later on, and
That's
it
what I
wasn't
was
that
saying.
great.
I listened to it. I was like, why the full version of it?
Yeah,
because Drake had a verse on that one, right?
Yeah, but also, that came out first. Then they released a full version later on.
Oh, see that had me. I was tripping. I'm like,
Because,
I
it's been
played
so
it. I was
much
like, why
time.
this song so short? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I thought Drake had a verse.
Yeah, he does on the full version, which I don't think that full version is on streaming. Yeah. But I'm just like, why would you put a snippet version on your album?
Yeah.
I can see if you do that for the mixtape to get promotion for it, but why on the album with Drake?
And I'll never forget, I was so hyped for Benz and Friends on this album.
Oh, I was too.
That was such a letdown. Like, nobody talks about this Andre verse because it was...
Yeah, this is this might be one of his worst features. He's the best feature on here.
Yeah, but nobody.
But that's not saying much.
Nobody talk about this feature, bro.
Yeah,
this song is just cheeks.
I think the standout features really was like a
Young Scooter.
Yeah, because Young Scooter, he's one of the best features that you can get for Future at this time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do miss Young Scooter. I wish he was on the newest album, which we're not going to talk about this podcast. We're going to talk about the next podcast.
Wiz Khalifa.
But yeah, Wiz Khalifa was cool. I just think that Wiz Khalifa don't fit on that. I feel like that was literally the radio pull. Like, I need someone that's big on radio.
I don't like that. You like that song, right? I don't like
Mama ain't radio. It's the same energy as Ish.
Mama ain't radio.
I like that song. It's hype. But also it goes into the hypeness with T-shirt, Move That Dope, My Mama and Honest. Those four track run. It's a nice run. Like I said, the best song on here is Honest.
I want me a trophy.
No, that's where it ends.
Honestly, I don't even want to talk about this album no more.
It
just wasn't. I was like, bro, I saw it on the I'm like, bro, I haven't heard this album in 10 years.
Me neither.
And I'm like, I'm about to listen to this. I listened to it.
The only reason I remembered it,
nothing changed.
I listened to some of the stuff a few years back was because Honest came up on my Spotify radio thing. And I'm like, oh, I forgot how hard this song jams. This song jams. Honest is jams.
I don't even
the
remember
song, not the album.
I don't even remember the song.
Then what do you do?
Oh yeah, I don't like that song. I don't like that either, bro. Nah.
B.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Yes, that song is the best song on there.
No.
That song, oh, come on, B. That's like a top 20 Future song.
Not in my house.
B, I think you need to listen to it again. But yeah.
I listen to that song a lot. I just forgot about I forgot. I listen to that song way more than like any other song because you play on the radio all the time. So, no.
How'd you feel about Move That Dope? Looking back at it. Do you like the production?
I never liked the song.
You use the Migos flow?
I like Pusha T verse.
I was like, hey, I knows better. Get it? I knows better. I was like, oh, that's the one time when you say get it?
Yeah.
And then you say it again? I'm like, all right, I kind of like that though. But yeah, Casino, I get Casino as a heavy collaborator with Future. Yeah, don't put him on. I'm glad you don't put him on the song.
Bro, I remember every time Pharrell used to rap and go, boop.
Remember the these missiles. These triggers. I'm like, oh my God, Pharrell, please do never touch a mic again. Especially after that Black Yacht Rock. I was right before.
Bro, Casino is like, why? I'm like, why are you on here, bro?
Because he's one of like Future's like
what happened to him? Like I don't think
he died with that whole era of Future.
He died?
No. I said died with the whole era.
Oh. What happened to Casino?
I feel like him.
I heard his verse and I was like, but Scooter been around longer though.
No. Yes, I agree. But Casino's one of those like, Future. This is my homie.
Still around Future though, right?
He hasn't been on any of his music. But I think, remember, Future had that big old breakup thing with Rocco.
Free Bag Games and all that. Oh yeah, but this was 2014. Rocco and Future, they wasn't cool then. I thought.
I think they was. I think it was after this album they really wasn't that cool. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think once the divide happened with Sierra, Rocco, and all that, Future literally turned into a monster, and that created one of his best projects in his discography, Monster itself. This album was not a monster.
I fell in love with a Cuban. That way, Scooter. You sure he not with Future no more?
He don't be hanging out. He's not on his music anymore.
I thought he was still.
I think the last thing he was on was Beast Mode. Yeah, last thing he was on was Beast Mode.
Nah, bro, they still together, bro.
No, I'm talking musically.
Oh, but I'm saying I thought they were still friends. I'm saying they still homies.
Oh, they might, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's still in the camp. Like he's still in the camp.
You think he's still like doing music, like
helping
him musically?
I think he's still with them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just showed.
I wish Young Scooter. I was saying this on Twitter. I wish Young Scooter was on that disc too. Of We Still Don't Trust You. He perfectly fits on there.
Let's see if Scooter put Future on anything.
I'm pretty sure he did. Future is one of those types where it's like, oh, you my homie? Yeah, let me go ahead and help you out real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird to see Scooter not really on anything.
Yeah, he put out an album. He ain't got Future on it. But still, he promoted Future new project. But I think he's still with Future, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, Young
it's still
Scooter,
his homie.
you a GOAT from that era. So I always got respect for you, Scooter. Even though you're not in any stuff recently, which is kind of saddening.
Free Band Gang.
But overall, this project was bad.
Yeah. Honestly, this was trash.
Yeah, Future, this was your worst project. And I'm glad that you had this in your discography because you created for one of the greatest trap
He
projects
created
of
a
all time.
monster.
Yeah, like I said, you created the monster with this, but this one right here was very atrocious. And usually monsters are supposed to be atrocious. It's literally switched. The monster is a beautiful
I
piece of
clicked
work.
it. I'm like, an hour. I'm like, oh no,
No.
bro.
B, I'm not gonna lie though. I need this on vinyl to complete this Future collection. I got Pluto on
Do they
vinyl.
have it on vinyl?
VMP exclusive.
I think I remember that.
I
Nobody.
need to get it.
Nobody buys it, right? It's just sitting there.
No, it's sold out. I can't get it.
Honestly,
Honestly, who's making the album sell out?
Bro.
But I saw it on like Discogs for like 30, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
bro, like-
I'm just snag that up.
yeah, they probably.
It's
just
gonna be cheaper like that
I did
anyway.
say, bro, we not selling it. Let's just scrap it. Hey, man. Future, I'm happy that you grown from this into what you made after it. You gave us a dope run, but honestly, I'm still gonna. I don't like this. I just talked about it just to crap on it a little bit. It's pretty fun. But other than that, bro,
This man talking about growth with the Mike C. Tom thing. Now he talking about crapping on Future now.
bro, but this old Future, he don't care about this album. I know he don't.
Come on, B. This tied to Sierra. What do you think about that? Or as the NFR podcast says, Kiara. It's tied to
They
Kiara.
call Kiara.
They called her Kiara. They called Bonnet a Bonet. They said, when Future broke up with Kiara. I'm like, oh, we need to do a podcast.
Hey, man,
I was like, yeah, we need to do a
let
podcast.
my guys make it, man. They gonna be.
They can make it.
They
It's
got
just,
it,
you know,
man.
sometimes with the culture, they not all the way educated. Hey, me, don't forget, with Zero Lil Flip, they inspired Travis Scott in that one song.
Come on, man. Shout out to
Shout out to NFR, man.
Yeah,
y'all
man.
make us laugh. They are hilarious.
Yeah.
It's unintentional laughing,
Yeah.
but y'all are still entertaining. y'all, I think they have good music takes
Yeah,
sometimes.
sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably everybody says that we got bad music
Yeah,
takes.
they don't.
They don't like
nobody.
us.
Nobody likes us.
Hey, and I like it like that.
like it,
Hey,
bro.
make sure you like the video if you haven't already.
Facts, bro. Like us, hate us, love us.
Yeah, but okay.